Hey everyone, how's it going? Thought I would just do another video to upload to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe. I got some really good feedback from the last video that I done, which is really cool. So I just want to take the time to say thank you to everyone that sent me messages and emailed me and said it's really interesting to know that they're sort of not the only one out there, because with anxiety you seem to always kind of feel like you're the only one. It's kind of like the silent anxiety that no one talks about. But it's fine to talk about it. Like, it gets things off your chest. It makes you feel better sometimes. So, yeah, so just want to say thank you to everyone that commented and sent their love to me, saying, thank you so much. So I want to say thank you to you for watching it. Today, I do these videos. I don't practice or anything beforehand. I just sort of press record and then go from there. So I'll just sort of go with whatever comes into my mind, really. But today, I was thinking this morning, oh, what can I do a video about today? And this is kind of entwining the two, kind of anxiety slash coaching slash sort of becoming the person you want to become. And it's about sort of realization and sort of your inner self and coming to realize and understand who you are as a person. And back in the day when I was going through my anxiety, we all wake up them mornings and think, oh God, another day, can't be asked, can't be bothered, or just feeling really, really crap, so to speak. And so if I'd known this now back then, I probably would have not had my anxiety for such a long time, because obviously over the years I've built up my own tools, my own techniques of how I cope to sort of get over it and move on. But one thing I would definitely say I learned through my time of going through anxiety and sort of, to where I am today, is actually knowing who you are as a person. And don't get me wrong, that can be really difficult, trying to find out who you are. It's kind of like your work. You don't know what you want to do for a living. You don't know where you're going in life. All these questions always come up in your mind. You're just kind of always questioning yourself. But the question you need to ask yourself, who are you and what do you want? That's the question. And once you realize that and understand that, things will gradually fit into place. And then that's when you can start implementing, your way of getting there to what it is you want or what it is you're searching for or looking for. And so sort of, getting back to what I was just talking about, like I remember when I came out that I was gay to my parents, I was 15. And I was like, I'm a new person. Like, this is all new to me. Like, I don't know, I've known I was gay for years, but actually saying it and being able to come out and tell my parents at 15, which is such a young age, you're kind of like, oh my God, like, what's going to happen from here onwards? And don't get me wrong, being gay, that was kind of, I got really bad anxiety with having to deal with that, walking down the street and people shouting things out and all that kind of stuff. And that's fine. Like, I forgive you, whoever you were, but, no issues to me at all, because I was kind of just, that was me and that's it, like it or lump it. But that was kind of when time started sort of getting hard for me, I think, in a way, because I knew who I was, but I didn't really have an identity. And it was really tough in terms of figuring out what I wanted, because I would always have that question, oh, but like, what if I don't get, say, this job or doing that because I'm gay? Or silly to think about it now, looking back, but that's truly what I thought. But this is all about this was my journey of understanding who I was as a person and what I wanted to do in life. I had no clue. But looking back now from where I am today, I wish I had done this a long time ago, but you can't regret things, you just got to move on from it. But this is why I'm doing this video, to give you the tools to do this now for yourself, so that you don't have to go through that long period that I went to get to where you want to be today. And so the question is, what you've got to ask yourself is, who are you where do you want to go? What do you want to be? These are all questions that you need to start asking now. If you feel like you're stuck in a rut, this is what you need to start doing now. Get a pen, get a piece of paper, really figure out what it is you want inside. Because also, once you realize and figure out the things you want in life, your anxiety will gradually slow down. So the faster you do this, the quicker your anxiety will kind of start sort of falling down and down and down and down for you to be able to push yourself forward and power on to actually get there. You know, it's the same with kind of your happiness or, you know, your sort of freedom or success. It's like these are all the same kind of neuro pathways. They're all kind of there in the same sort of path, but they've just got different feelings for each of them. And I think once you realize all of these different feelings, you'll then begin to understand who you are as a person, what you feel is good for you, what you feel is not good for you. There's so many different ways, but this is just the basics. I don't want to go too far into it at the moment because it's kind of, I'll just end up going all over the place. So it's kind of I'm taking it step by step, as you should too. Really, you know, finding out your inner self is such a great way to really start your life because you know who you are as a person. And once you nail that, honestly, it's kind of plain sailing to sort of reach your dreams, and it also subsides the anxiety. Because once you sort that out, that's when you're just gonna feel like you're so like, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. Like, and that's great. That's really, really good. But don't have self-doubt. You can't live with self-doubt. If you live with self-doubt, what is that actually? What are you gaining from that? You're gaining nothing. You're gaining worry, which is feeding the anxiety, which is then the anxiety is feeding the panic. So don't have self-doubt. Live within the now, where you are now. Wake up today and say to yourself, today is going to be a good day. It's as simple as that. I truly, truly swear to you, it's as simple as that. Wake up, say to yourself, today is going to be a good day, and it's going to be my day. As soon as you start implementing that, do that every morning for a week, and then you'll gradually start your mind, your subconsciousness will pick up on this, and it will start drumming it into your subconsciousness. Because we can be conscious and say, like, I'll have a good day, like, you know, I'm going to have a good day today. That's our consciousness. But you do that over a period of time, that will seep into your subconsciousness, and you will automatically start feeling like that without even realizing. It will become natural to you to do that. So start doing things like that. I remember sort of, you know, back in the day, I would wake up in the morning and I'd pick 5 words like to repeat to myself. And I remember getting up for work, leaving my house, going to the train station, being nervous about getting on the train to go to work, thinking, oh my God, is it going to be packed? Is there going to be loads of people? Oh my God, who's going to sit next to me? Like, literally, I had all these thoughts going through my mind, and you think, I'm losing the plot. Like, you actually think you're losing the plot, but you're not. This is all just part of the process of anxiety and worry and stuff. You know, like I said before, you're feeding it with the worry, then you're feeding it with the anxiety, which is feeding the panic. So on my way to work, for me to just sort of mellow out, and before I got on the train to be really like, I can do this, I would pick 5 words, and on my way to the station, I would just repeat them to myself constantly, like constantly repeat them to myself. I would do my routine in the morning, you know, today's going to be a good day, I'm going to have a great day, I'm going to get loads done, it's going to be a success. I would say all that to myself every single day, which helps. It really does change your mood, especially if you're feeling anxious. You're just trying to make yourself positive. And yeah, it can be boring doing that sometimes, but if you truly want to move on from it, you have to do it. There's no 2 ways about it. You have to do it for yourself. So I picked my 5 words, and I think my 5 words were happiness, love, health, confidence, and wealth. They were my 5 words. They were the 5 things that I wanted in my life. And so every day I would do that constantly. And before working in the city, I was working in a care home, a nursing home, and I was there for 6 years. And the last 2 years for me was tough because it was just like, okay, this is not what I want to do. Obviously, I'd gone through the breakdown as well whilst working there, so I had to have time out. So it was really tough, you know. But when I before I left the nursing home, I started implementing all of these stuff, like, you know, doing my 5 words every day, like constantly walking to work, because I used to be able to walk to work, and obviously doing my whole positive thing to start my day off, like today's going to be a good day, all that kind of stuff. That's when my confidence started to build, obviously, because I'm now sort of putting it into practice. And so my subconsciousness was grabbing onto this because it liked the feeling of what the body was getting. So it took it on board and then started to feel good on its own without me consciously trying to feel good. Do you know what I mean? It's great. You'll understand it in the end. And that's when I started doing like the job interview. Like I had 2 interviews for this job that I got in the city and got it straight away, like no 2 questions about it. But that was because I was implementing these new techniques to make me feel good. When you feel good, you receive good, or if you give good out to the universe, you're going to get it back. That's how it works. And so, yeah, so try these techniques. I think they're really, really important for you as a person. If you're definitely looking for change, something new, implement this into your life, because it will really, really work for you, and you will see results, because you're giving good vibes, you're going to get good vibes. That's how it works in this world. And I hope you enjoyed the video. It's only my 2nd video, and I'm not going to keep saying that on every video. This is only my 3rd video. I'm not going to make excuses, but I am just doing it off the cuff. I'm just going with what I think in my mind to say. And if it helps anyone, it helps anyone. If it don't, then it doesn't matter. I feel good doing it, and so I'm going to receive good back, and that's fine. Take care of yourselves. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll be doing more, obviously. My 3rd one's next. No, I'm just joking. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Billy White, and don't forget to look on the Coaching with Billy White page. And if you want to email me, billy.lifecoach@gmail.com. I'm also now on Twitter and LinkedIn, so you can check out my profiles there. Follow me on Twitter. It's @BillyLifeCoach. So yeah, follow me and all that jazz, and I'll speak to you soon. Have a great Thursday. Be kind to yourselves. Love everyone, and just be happy. Don't let anxiety get in the way of any of that. Be yourself and enjoy your day. Take care, guys. Bye. Namaste.